Other stocks that have been doing pretty well lately is Palantir. So Palantir, a lot of analysts are worried about the stock. They're saying that there's a lot of weaknesses because Palantir has a pretty large portion of their business solely dedicated to like government contracts. Most of their revenue comes from government contracts. And recently we've had some insiders sell the stock as well. So some analysts are a little worried about this. They're like, what is going on? They can't just solely rely on government contracts. It's a little concerning that insiders are selling this. But in reality, I think a lot of this actually is actually great news for Palantir, and I think they're at a great key turning point for the business where they're really starting to transition from having solely government contracts to having more commercial and institutions having more of those contracts. Also at the same time, they changed their business model up within the last 3 months where now it's not solely long-term contracts that really make it hard to get smaller companies. Now they changed their business model to be less reliant on having these large contracts where you pay tens of millions of dollars or, millions of dollars up front. Now they've really opened the door to more businesses, signing and doing business with Palantir. So right now, price target for Palantir from this analyst is between $102 a share to $145 a share. Currently, Palantir is sitting around $24, so that would be about a 4 to 5x return from where it's currently at. Right now, Palantir, they had a big demo day event the other day. They spoke about their Foundry software. What's that doing for commercial businesses and how they're improving on it, and just other aspects that people didn't know. It was a pretty good day, a pretty good demo day. They've explained a lot to investors because right now Palantir is a business that was very secretive, and that's why they started doing these demo days. But besides this, right now, a lot of people are saying that Palantir, some insider selling shares, is a bad thing. But according to this analyst, they're saying that share dilution is actually a good thing because the most important thing to look at is stock options and how these executives are compensated with stock. And they said even if they're selling some of their shares of the company, a lot of these insiders have huge tax liabilities that they have to pay off. So that's why they're selling it. But also, they're still paid tens of millions of dollars basically each year. The very high up executives in Palantir stock. So really, there's nothing to worry about there. And they're saying that the government contracts make up currently about 89% of their business. 89% of their business really comes from government contracts. But right now, that is really starting to go down significantly. They're growing their commercial portion of their business. They're signing on new people, and it's growing very, very rapidly. So between all of those things, analysts are giving the price target of about $105 to $150 a share, and they think that could materialize within the next 2 to 3 years, especially as Palantir continues to sign on more and more contracts with the U.S. government, with large businesses, and it's not like they don't have businesses, like large businesses under contract already. They have AWS, they have, I believe, I know they have Amazon and AWS, and I also think they have IBM, but I'm not 100% sure about that.